What is up, guys? 301 here, and welcome to my live reaction and review to chapter 149 of The Promised Neverland, The Call of Duty. Alright, guys, as we know in last week's chapter, the fight is on. Norman, everyone is going in. Gillian is going in. Norman's making his final move. Seemingly, the way he's planning to eradicate all the demons is via poison. We also have Dawn, Gilda, Sanju, Musica, Emma, and Ray are all in the town. We've got everyone else heading out to help demons, help calm things down, get them evacuated, all that kind of stuff. We've got Emma and Ray heading to the castle in the royal capital where Norman, Vincent, and the others are. Because, as we know, the promise has been reforged. What's involved in it? What did he ask for? We do not know. But without any further ado, guys, let's get into this week's chapter, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are as well. As always, guys, well, as starting off this week, the link to the Promised Neverland manga will be in the description below, so you guys can click on that, follow along with me. But without any further ado, guys, let's get into it. We're late. It has already started. Screams sprawling from the flames of violence. We have to hurry up while there's still time. We have to find Norman. So Emma and Ray, they're charging into the castle. Blocked again. There must be another way. Let's go back. Emma, come. Wait. What about this? Okay. So there's a window. It can work. Alright. So it looks like they're going for like an alley-oop type system. We're coming, Norman. Hang in there, everybody. We're going to stop this war. To stop Norman. Go! Alright, so they're going over all despair. So Ray's launched Emma. Chapter 149, The Call of Duty. Alright, let's go. So we can see what's going on here. This is going on where all the nobles are. Two of the nobles, there's only two left from memory. Gilligan's on a rampage. Alright, so we've got a couple of people that are dead. This is concerning. Dozy himself was just. He was the war chief of House Gillian. Low-born though he may have been, his battle prowess was formidable, perhaps second only to Her Majesty. Yet he fell at a single stroke with nary a chance to react. Moreover, it wasn't even Gillian, just some servant. That servant is a capable warrior, an aide de camp, and not the only one. All the 10-something surrounding Gilliam seemed to be some sort of elite force. What a lord. What a house. So it wasn't actually Gillian that killed Dozer. It was just one of his subjects. Okay. Because I thought it was Gillian that did it. And yet, something is odd. We assume the Gillian forces were the cattle raiders. But if so, they'd surely have eaten the produce that was stolen from the limited series of farms. Yet, when they came, their shape was doubtlessly close to the wild, which means this attack, and not just this attack, but all the raiding too, were orchards treated by someone else. But who? Such a skillful strategy and execution. Okay, so we've got Zazie and Norman there. Who is it? Enough. So the Queen's going, enough. Queen Legravalima had Ivlek back down. I see. Ivlek may well be considered to be the cornerstone of the crown. He was there before the Queen, always the one to administer all practical affairs. Should he die, the Queen herself would be in trouble. Okay. Very well. We can deal with him at our leisure after we take the throne. We can kill the queen right here. After he eats her and that human kid, Lord Gillian shall be king. Alright, so basically Gillian's planning to eat the queen, eat Norman, and basically that's going to put him on such a high level, no one's going to stop him. And we'll be the ones to raise him his crown. Your head is next. So we've got people getting ready to attack. Queen Legarava-Lima. So they're going in. Fools. Oh, she's just going like... She's just wiped them. Alright. Dude, she's got like super long nails and she uses them like swords. She's literally... What? Do not falter. She's just going in. The queen's a total badass. This is sick. The chance that was given to us shall not be wasted. Lord Gillian is to fall into the wild. Why? Why would such a lord, such a clan? This must be some sort of mistake. He would never rebel. Impossible. Absurd. This is. You question the queen's judgment. Imbeciles. Mind your tongue. Those who raise their voices to the throne shall meet the same fate and be condemned to fall. Okay? Cease this. It is enough that we be punished. It is not your duty to take this upon yourselves. Okay? Oh, woe, woes. Even now, our lords are doing the best for us. We care not what might befall ourselves. We serve but one master, and his name was Gillian. We shall not yield. We are united in our resolve. Okay. So there's basically like he's done everything for us. The least we can do is to do the same for him. Lord Gillian is innocent. He always was. We shall never accept the filthy lies raised against our master. You're going to martyr yourselves for the sake of duty, morons. Okay? In the process of the fall, our master lost his most honourable wife, not to mention the rest of his family. Unacceptable. We cannot let it stand that our Lord is lost to the wilderness. Okay? So it looks like the nobles literally just did everything they could to destroy his family. Please devour our bodies, then run, and live. Lord Gillian. We managed to survive only thanks to the sacrifice of our people. This life is a gift. So, it is our duty then to prove the righteousness of our cause. Alright, so it looks like they even sacrificed themselves to him, allowed him to maintain his human form. Okay, so we're going back. How futile. Your incidents does nothing but prolong your pain. Alright, we did not endure our fall. We did not devour one another. Okay, so the queen's just been an absolute beast. To let you nobles fatten yourselves with your dumb, satisfied smiles. This is not over until our victory, for our cause is just. I tire of this. The moment of revenge means everything. Alright, so someone snuck up on her, is going in, be gone. Alright, she's like, Oh, and she's dodging and just like, and cut his head straight off. You were good, but not good enough. A direct attack on a royal was hopeless, but we always knew that. So they strapped this little bomb. It was an honor to serve you, Lord Gillian. We leave the rest in your hands. The blades of duty pierces through evil. Long live King Gillian. Self-immolation. Your Majesty. So there's like a massive explosion, and that's the end of the chapter. Chapter 149 end. Ooh, alright. Alright, that's interesting. But anyway, guys, just hang on a second. We're going to go straight into the review. Alright, guys, so chapter 149, The Call of Duty. Basically, we find out how far Gillian's servants are willing to go for Gillian. They were basically willing to give their lives for him. Yeah, because as we know, we saw in, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, we saw the type of noble that Gillian was. He was very much the type of noble. He looked after his subjects. He looked after his land. And even though a lot of them were, a lot of the other nobles, their areas were starving, people were dying, they were becoming wild, and all this kind of stuff. He's not so much. Yes, it was happening a little bit, but not as much as the rest. So he basically tried to reason with them and say, look, let's divvy up some of the food that we have for them, so we can still prosper. Obviously, as we know, Dozer betrayed him, and basically somehow they orchestrated it in such a way that it seemed like he was going against the Queen, and that basically all backfired on him. Hence the reason for wanting his revenge. We also found out more reasons why he wanted the revenge. The nobles literally killed his wife, killed his family, killed a lot of his subjects in basically putting them out to the wild. We also saw a lot of the rest of the families of his subjects kind of sacrificing themselves to Gillian, allowing Gillian to eat them so he can maintain his human form. But we did see that even though he did do that, he didn't do it as often as he would have liked. And we also got to see that his subjects, the ones who were there, are like elite forces. They were quite badass in the fact that they were the ones doing the damage, not Gillian. So they were the ones who took out 2 of the nobles and stuff like that. Anyway, we end up finding out that the Queen is now going in. Alright, the Queen, she's an absolute monster. Like, she's an absolute beast. She basically got Lord Ivek to stand down and say, alright, back down. I'm taking care of this shit. Next thing we know, we're seeing heads are flying off, everything, and then we see she's basically created her nails into like swords, and she's just going in, and she's absolutely massacring these Gillian's forces that are there. She's absolutely destroying them. To the point where one actually does get behind her and is literally about to hit her, and then she's like, shoom, dodge, shoom, and kills him like almost instantly. So that is super, super crazy, right? The other thing is, we see how far Gillian's forces are willing to go for him. They are literally becoming suicide bombers. That's basically the best way to describe it. They have got bombs strapped to themselves, and seemingly it looks like they're going to be grabbing onto the Queen and exploding, and that's where our chapter ends. It ends with a big explosion and everyone freaking out, going, holy crap, what the hell, what's going on? Mind you, in the meantime, at the beginning of the chapter, we have Emma and Ray still on their way to try and stop all of this from going down. Because I feel like something to do with the promise, like they have to stop this from happening, and that's gonna partially fill the promise, and then something else is gonna have to, something else is required to fulfill this promise. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what the actual promise is, and we know what the promise is. To see what has asked for in return, and I think we're getting to that point right now. But overall, guys, the art was solid. It was very clean. There was a couple of times where it was a little bit messy, but I think that's by design because it wanted to show more chaos, and that's what it was. Very chaotic, very all over the place. But I think that was done very purposely because it was a very chaotic moment. As soon as the Queen goes in, that's where things got very chaotic. Everyone's like, wait, what's going on? And we just see heads going, shoo, 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 shoo. And we see the Queen's just complete, total badass, and she's just running in absolute muck. So I think that's done more by design rather than, lack of time. But yeah, besides that, everything looked pretty solid. A little bit chaotic, but like I said, I think that's by design. We've got a decent amount of progression, some more information on why Gilligan and his subjects are so passionate and so gung-ho about all this. So it's and it also seems like they're figuring out that there's a little bit more going on here than what just Gillian. So very, very interesting to see how this is all going to play out. But anyway, guys, overall for this chapter, I'm going to give it 4 stars. Brilliant chapter. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was super hype. Can't wait for next week. chapter 150, it's going to be the bomb. Hopefully Emma and Ray gets normal quite quickly, and then they can go from there. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. And as always, guys, I'm Frito1. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys next time for another live reaction. Peace.